What's up, y'all? Some of you might have seen last week's video where we took out this black weenie and its owner. Well, it turns out this guy is suing me now. You guys are about to watch the full court scene between us. It's a long one, but it has some golden moments throughout.
Behind punches him! Behind punches him, then he gets tamed. Oh, we might be cooked. Oh, we might be cooked.
Would you describe his vehicle, his weenie there?
Come on, Beamer, let's go. He looks like real men.
This man's talking about a real man. He's wearing a mask like he's 4 years old.
And bracelets, too.
Whichever parts of this video make you laugh, do me a favor and drop a comment with the timestamp below. And I hope you guys enjoy this wild, wild ride.
You're stuck in the queue? Aw, man. What's up?
Did we ever, and it's fine if you didn't, but did we ever figure out the machete issue or no?
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I don't know where it went.
I'm sorry, you said what?
I said, yeah, we couldn't find it. I don't know where it went.
Okay.
I don't know if Thacker misplaced it or not Thacker, but Junior. I don't know if he misplaced it or I know the other officer that got stabbed never did touch it, and I don't recall touching it.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna lean into the feeling that you felt, you know, your life was threatened, Hodge's life was threatened, all that good stuff. We want to lean into those feelings. So
oh yeah, I
can
can
be asking a lot of questions.
Yeah, we'll knock that out of the park.
Sounds good, brother.
Yep, absolutely.
I think I've met you at least once, but how are you doing, Beamer?
Oh, I'm doing good. How about you, brother?
I just heard your name over the radio.
How you doing?
Every so often. That's all.
Hey, how are you?
Good,
I work for the DOJ.
Good.
You probably don't know
Good.
who I am, but
Perfect, brother. Well, it's good to see you, man.
no problem. I'm just here because
We got the guy here dressed up like Santa Claus, eh?
I'm not dressed up like Santa Claus.
Your shoes, Beamer. Your shoes.
Yeah, see, these are brand new shoes. These things cost me $1,200.
He looks stylish.
It's in the we're in the Christmas spirit. It's November.
He got his Harry Potter glasses on.
You're supposed to be on my side, not in here just cracking on me.
I'm on your side. They can't hear me. Listen, they're losers over there, okay?
So
We're not
what
worried
exactly
about
is
them.
going on? What happened?
That is true. Did I hear a bomb again? Country Dad.
So is
Country
this a
Dad.
case about you, Beamer? What
Country
happened?
Dad. You're buck wild. Did what now?
Is this a court case about you, or is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was the arresting
Ma'am,
officer.
I don't think I met you.
Oh, I'm Tristan Kemmeridge. I work for the DOJ. I'm the court
state attorney.
Dude, Chaotic Katie
you're
coming in
my
with
boss.
another gifted sub. Katie, you're so awesome. You're so
Okay.
awesome. She's the
Hopefully I
fit. You
don't-
like the
they
fit?
don't
Yeah. Katie, you're so awesome. Thank you for all your
How are
love.
you doing, Fran?
So awesome.
I'm good. How are you?
Doing okay. I just came here because obviously I heard over the grapevine there was a court case.
Guys, TikTok. If you want to get the full screen of these court cases, it's really good stuff, man. If you want to get the full screen
All
of
right,
all this,
Beamer, you
you got to
ready-
come
you
to
ready to
Deputy
tell
Smitty
the
on the
truth?
purple app. Deputy
You
Smitty on the
ready
purple app.
to do what you gotta do tonight, sir?
Yes, I am ready. I am locked in.
All right,
I am locked in like a
very
booty hole.
good.
Come on.
Come on. Very good, sir. All right.
Where's the business?
Do you know what's gonna happen here, sir?
What do you mean? What's going to happen?
Well, with you, looks like you're the only witness we got, huh?
Yeah, looking that way.
Yeah, but that's fine. I remember
That's
it all.
fine. So listen. Just answer the questions I ask, okay? If I leave them open ended, you go with it, okay? You tell the story. If I stop you, stop. Don't keep talking. Because what we're gonna do here? Do what?
You might want to go and whisper.
I thought I was. I apologize. So listen, if I tell you to stop talking. Let me clarify some things, and then I'll ask you another question, okay?
Okay.
Just follow my lead. That's the main thing. Follow my lead.
Okay.
Hey, you guys want to whisper?
Yeah.
Okay, I can still hear you all the way over there.
Okay, good. I appreciate that, sir.
Dude, what are y'all doing? Y'all are going nuts over here. Oh my God.
Come over here, sir.
Buckeye Cop, Country Dad, and Empathy, all with 5 bombs. Dude, put us 14 away from the goal now.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Judge John Dell, and I will be presiding over case number San Andreas 2019-20118 against Mr. Frank Master.
Guys, I'm going to try to shut up as much as I can so y'all can hear. But thank you guys, bro. Empathy, Country Dad, and Buckeye Cop. Can y'all blow up Buckeye Cop, Country Dad, and Empathy in the chat? Can y'all please blow them up? Thank you so much, guys. Y'all please blow them up, and I'm going to shut up so y'all can hear.
aggravated battery of a peace officer, ×1. Misdemeanor, failure to obey a lawful order, ×1. Misdemeanor, failure to identify, ×1. And misdemeanor, resisting arrest, ×1. We'll go ahead and begin today's court hearing with opening statements. We'll begin with the state.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do your opening statements, please introduce yourself to the courtroom and then continue as normal.
Thank you, Your Honor. I am State's Attorney Joey Jackson, and I'm here representing the state. I just want to make sure people in the back, you could hear me, correct?
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. Sound good, sir. Sound very, very good.
Your Honor, we stand before you today to present a case that is a stark reminder of the dangers our law enforcement officers face each day. This case involves a defendant who, through a series of reckless and violent actions, put the lives of multiple officers and civilians at grave risk. On October 24th, the defendant, Frank Master, was initially stopped for a routine traffic violation. Instead of cooperating with law enforcement, the defender chose a path of defiance, aggression, and violence. He fled the scene at high speeds, endangering the lives of innocent motorists.
Nate, you like them shoes?
This pursuit continued for several minutes, with the defendant engaging in dangerous maneuvers that could have easily resulted in the death of multiple people. The defendant can be seen flipping U-turns in the middle of Route 13, driving into oncoming lanes, driving up a ramp the long way, hitting 3 barriers and walls, passing 11 civilian cars, which could be seen on camera, putting each one of them and their families in risk. When the defendant was eventually cornered, due to the brave work of the law enforcement, he refused to surrender peacefully. Instead, he armed himself with a deadly weapon, a machete, and threatened the lives of officers. Despite repeated commands to drop the weapon, the defendant refused to comply. The officers faced with an imminent threat were forced to take action to protect themselves and the citizens of San Andreas.
Yes, small fry. Country Dad, you're buck wild, bro.
Were not
You're buck
impulsive
wild,
or
bro.
accidental, Your Honor. In fact, as you'll learn today, the defendant had over 3 chances
Look at
to
them
surrender
shoes.
and end the incident peacefully. Each time, the defendant continued his behavior and his attacks. They were a result of a pattern of violent behavior, as evidenced by his extensive criminal history, involving multiple convictions for murder, felony possession of a firearm, and fleeing and eluding. Your Honor, we will present compelling evidence, including body camera footage and witness testimony, that will demonstrate the defendant's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. We urge you to carefully consider these facts of this case and hold the defendant accountable for his actions.
Thank you. Defense?
Does anybody have a megaphone I can borrow?
I got one you can borrow. I'll set it down right here.
Number 1, unprepared.
Alright, and ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Frank Harold III. I'm for the defense. Can everybody hear me?
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen of the courts, firstly, I'd like to say thank you for being here. Some of you have taken time out of your busy day to come here to witness an innocent man be proven not guilty beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Brian, thank you for that raid, bro. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you for that raid. Hope you had a great stream, bro. And thank you for that raid. I really appreciate that so much.
You will hear testimony tonight of how an officer making things up as he went along led to such alleged unfortunate events. You're going to be told of the horrifying actions that police took against my client. You're going to hear about how some officers don't care about their safety on scenes, when isn't their #1 goal in policing to keep themselves and the community safe? because it sure was hard for me to understand how any of the actions demonstrated by the officers involved took even one iota of safety precautions. I'm going to prove to you all tonight that the officers acted recklessly, aggressively, and without forethought of one another's safety. I'm also going to point out the truth in this instance of how the mere eyesight and judgment of an officer standing on the highway is able to properly and factually judge a moving object. Is this man a superhuman? Does he have ornate inhuman abilities to judge such an object? Me personally, I don't think so. But that's for you to decide. So tonight, I urge you, listen to the facts of this case.
Hodge, we're going to try to, bro.
Listen to the very event that spurred this whole reason why we are here tonight. Thank you.
Your Honor, could we get some clarification here? He just spoke to the audience. Is the audience here going to be making the decision tonight, or Your Honor, are you making the ruling? Just trying to get some clarification.
I will be the one making the ruling.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem.
Brian, thank you for that raid once again, bro. I appreciate you very, very much.
The floor to the state, starting out with the state for any evidence to be presented to the courtroom today.
You want to present the body cam footage first, and then we can clarify the witness.
Witnesses or present.
Yeah, you want me to present it before we put anyone up there, or?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Nate, it's Nate, that's Johnny Smokes.
Your Honor, as attached in our E&W, we want to add in our body camera footage from 3 different officers into evidence. I think from both
What am I not
sides,
supposed to say? Is he not live right now?
We will be using this heavily in this trial.
Is he not live right now?
Thank you. And could you reference exactly what body cam?
Sure, it's going to be State's Exhibit 4A, State's Exhibit 5A, State's Exhibit 6A, Your Honor.
I'm just kidding, y'all.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding. That's not.
As one of my own things I like to do here in the courtroom, anybody in this audience that would like to view this body cam along with the state and the defense, please join in emails the courtroom speaking, whatever you want to call it, PC, and we'll present the evidence there.
Hold on, y'all.
During this time, if you are joining the courtroom, please make sure you are muted and not talking.
Hold on, y'all. Let me figure out how to do this.
Just making sure everybody can hear me a little bit better now.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. At this time, the state, you can present your body cam. One of the state officials, please share your screen, and we'll go ahead and start reviewing body cam.
Try to pull them up.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah.
Yeah, I meant to show it because they're about to show the video, and that's always good looking out though, Nate. That's always good looking out. Z16, what up, baby? Body cam, go to E.
Respectfully, what are we waiting on?
Go to the E and W list in main court.
We are presenting body cam through the courtroom emails for audience.
I think somebody else is showing it there, right? Or am I wrong by saying that?
If the audience isn't part of the jury, then there's no need to do that right now.
Right, and it's not a factor that needs to be done, but it's something that I will be doing.
And Your Honor, you just want it shown No stopping, just so they know what we're talking about, correct?
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor. We're pulling that up right now.
Oh, there ain't no telling what type
Hi, John. I'm here. Gonna start with
there's no telling what type of stupid stuff I'm about to say.
body camera from the main witness, John. Here we go.
We're gonna appreciate you, Katie. Seriously, 178 in the channel.
See what I mean?
You're always supporting your boy, and I do appreciate that so much. Dude, somebody's got to be. Hey, here, hop in. Oh, you're already in.
I didn't.
There was a weenie that went flying by just now.
I didn't even clock him.
I didn't. They went 15. You look 15's way.
I didn't even clock
him.
him.
Right there.
I missed the clock on that.
85 whiskey, we can break off or sufficient down here at the bank robbery. Clear on that 85 whiskey, thank you.
346, pulling up with him.
Charlie 14 traffic stop.
Charlie 14, go ahead.
5024 southbound on Route 13. It's gonna be a black in color or weenie occupied one time.
Clear on that one weenie, one time, 2043 hours.
Hey, how's it going, sir? Good. I am Officer Beamer with LSPD. That is Officer Hodge with LSPD. So sorry about that. Get a little. All right. I don't think I wiped good enough earlier. Okay. Anyway, the reason for your stop is I understand these weenies don't go very fast, but you were going over the speed limit by about 13 miles an hour. What's the reason for the speeds in this weenie?
What did you clock me at?
What do you mean? What did I clock you on?
And I do want to say I thought I did clock him. I thought I did see it go off. I thought I saw it go off, but going back and looking at the video, it never did clock him. But hearing this time, I wasn't lying. I thought I saw 88.
You on right there?
I thought I saw 88. All my life, I thought I did.
Going 88.
That ain't bad.
It's 13 over.
I thought I saw 88. I'm not lying about this. I'm being dead serious. But going back and looking at the clock, obviously I didn't.
And then if we're being honest, I come up here and you just kind of sitting in the, I mean, this is an interstate here, and you're just kind of just sitting in the road, not even moving. What's going on with you?
I got a call from my buddy, and he said he needed to pick us, so I was trying to pick him up.
You don't. Okay, I understand that, but like you can't just park in the middle of the road. Like, I mean,
I wasn't parked. I was trying to go. This thing wasn't going. It wasn't shifting gears.
I mean, you done tore the clutch out of it or what? The transmission is the transmission laying on the road back there?
Probably.
Is this the first time that you ever had a weenie?
If it was laying back in the road, how do you think I would have got up here, you ding dong?
Well, I don't know if it you know, we are going downhill a little bit. You know, you can roll. Is this the first time that you've ever had a weenie in your possession?
Left hand turn on to lower power.
This is my weenie, yes.
San Andreas Avenue. Southbound turn at Legion, 8056.
No, he didn't. Hold up, where's he going? Where's he? Charlie 14, we're at a 1080 Route 13 with this weenie going about 90 miles an hour right now, passing 7357 southbound. I mean, why is he running for?
85 whiskey, we're taking secondary on the pursuit with the red Mustang. 8073, Palomino northbound. Right onto Dorset. We're on Dorset Drive, eastbound. 7277. I believe Jarell is primary. They just wrecked out.
Oh my gosh! Sure is. Did we just get Debo'd out of the radio? Please go left. Please go left. Oh, bro, I'm telling you what. If he'd went left, it was on. Charlie 14, we're northbound right now, Route 13, 7287, 7287. What is this guy thinking? What is he thinking? I mean, it's a freaking weenie. Like, he can't go very far in this thing. Can't go very fast. I'm not losing this car. Oh, you hitting the wall. You doing it for Terry. Dude, okay. This guy's at Frankie's Fun Park right now. What is wrong with it?
I'm such an idiot, bro.
Dakota Brown.
Why do y'all watch me, bro? I'm such an idiot.
I'll send him off that mountain into the water where he belongs. You ever see them little weenie banana boat things out there in the ocean? That's how he'll be giving them rides in this little weenie right here out there in the ocean. I promise he will. I'll send him all the way out there.
Dang, the gifted subs are going in like crazy during the weenie chase.
Dude, y'all are going nuts, bro.
The gifted subs are going in like crazy during the weenie chase.
Hey, just stop.
S4.
So we can get some spikes.
S4, I see your reset for 9 months. I love you, brother, man.
Go, guys. He's going Route 13 back southbound. We're at
thank you, S4, the 9 months and the kind words. You're so awesome. 9 freaking absolutely wild months with this swollen neck positivity bonkers amazing streamer. Can't believe it's been this long. Here's to this wild journey and many, many more. S4, I appreciate you so very much. Thank you for the tier 1 for 9 months, S4. I love it. I appreciate you very, very much.
We're at 4002 southbound. Oh.
FF, man.
Oh.
People love the weenie.
Okay, he got around.
Beyond says, LOL, you're cool.
Right now. He come to a stop.
Now watch this. This is why we're here.
Dispatch Charlie 14, be advised that your pit timer has just expired.
Get out the car!
Lock me in there, Smitty. Lock me in there.
Locked in my car. See what happened.
Get out the car! Get out the car!
Want me to tase him out?
Behind punches him. Behind punches him. Then he gets tased. Oh, we might be cooked. Oh, we might be cooked. Oh, we might be cooked. Look, he's got a hatchet. He just. Oh.
330, shots fired. Subject down. Roll medical dispatch. Clear on that. Shots fired. 2049 hours. You guys still 4002 area. 10-4.
Yana, we'll stop it right there unless you want to proceed further to the complete arrest.
No, that's okay.
Okay, Yana, do you want the other officer's vantage points? It's completely up to you.
I think unless the defense would like to review them, I think I'm good with just this primary body cam.
Thank you, Yana.
From this point on,
dude,
there's no other reason unless the defense has.
Dude, empathy.
Body cam to show defense.
Empathy.
It doesn't need to be shown. I have timestamps for what I want to bring up, but we don't need to watch it.
Empathy with the 14 gifted subs to put us at 200 on the night, bro. Let's go.
At this time, I'll open up the floor for arguments between sides for the body cam.
Oh boy.
Presented. We'll go ahead and begin with the state.
You want to do PD first so he could get out of here, or do you want to do defendant first?
Yeah, he said that he said he wanted to do arguments for the body cam. Oh, we have to argue if the body cam's here. We have to argue if he wants to admit the body cam.
Oh, we're not doing. Okay.
We're not doing the state witness. So do you want to take that?
Dude, country dad, that's awesome.
Your Honor, it's clear that with the body cam footage and other footage as well, that is added in evidence. We didn't watch it, but it's in there. I'm sure you reviewed it. We feel that it is 100% necessary to stay in the record, as it proves a lot of what is going to be said in court itself. I don't think the defense is going to object, considering he said he has timestamps for multiple different areas of that body cam footage. So I just want to make sure we're clear that we're getting approval for the body cam to stay in evidence.
The body cam was submitted during discovery, so at that point there would be no objections unless the defense has one to make.
None.
Thank you. Body cam, in accordance with all state exhibits, will be admitted into this court. I have no objections on them. From here, we will allow the defense for any counter arguments on the body cam, or to present anything to the court that they believe would make an impact.
Are you asking if I have any additional evidence to submit, or are you saying that it's my turn to call witnesses?
It's your turn for a counter argument.
Hodge, they got you working still? Or not got you. I know you do your own thing. But you got another call you got to go to?
It goes with my line of questioning, so if I presented it now, it wouldn't make any sense.
Okay, thank you. State will continue back to you for any witnesses you would like to call to the stand.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, we would like to call Officer Shane Beamer to the stand.
Oh boy.
Officer Shane Beamer. I think I said that right. Please present yourself.
I don't have a microphone. If I need one, does somebody have one? Or not a microphone, but a megaphone.
Did you get that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so I have Mr. Shane Beamer, correct?
Yes, sir. Former football coach for the South Carolina Gamecocks, now turned police officer, Officer Shane Beamer.
Alright, nice to meet you, Mr. Shane Beamer.
Absolutely.
Please put both of your hands in the air for me and repeat after me. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, or don't repeat me, just agree to it? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
State, he's all yours. I would just like to formally introduce myself, Mr. Beamer. I'm Jay Rosen, working for the state today. So, just want to start talking a little bit about yourself as far as your law enforcement experience goes. But before we do that, if you don't mind, please again state your name for the record.
My name is Shane Beamer.
All right, sir. Let's get into your background, and you can expound on this a little bit. Tell me what all we need to know. But how long at this point have you served as a law enforcement officer?
I have been a law enforcement officer with LSPD roughly 3 months.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you've been through the academy, sir?
Yes, sir.
And you've taken all of the training that the academy has to offer, correct?
I do believe so. I might have missed some courses, but I'm not sure if I have or not. As far as I know, I've taken them all.
Okay, and you have, at this point, been under field training officer?
I've never been under a field training officer. I kind of got set the keys once I got a uniform and badge. They kind of gave me the keys.
They just gave you the keys when you got a uniform and badge?
Yes, sir. They said I looked like a polished feller, that I could go out there and help the streets out.
Okay, so let's continue talking about your training. You've been through the traffic classes and know how to do a traffic stop, correct?
Yeah, I have. I have witnessed other people doing. Whenever I was riding by, I would look and see how they would do it, and I have trained myself that way.
Okay. And
I thought he was on my team.
The law as it comes to traffic infractions as well, sir.
Can you repeat that question?
You've studied the law as it comes to as it pertains to traffic infractions.
Yeah, I took a peek at some flashcards on Tuesday and Thursday nights.
Very good. I'm glad you like to continue your education as it regards the traffic violations, sir. Tell me this: on the day that you ran into the defendant, would you describe what initially led you to conduct a traffic stop on his vehicle, his weenie there?
Yes. While conducting traffic, I was running radar, and I was running north and south of 13, and I saw that weenie come flying up northbound 13. Almost blew the doors off my car. It was going at such a high rate of speed. So that's when I jumped in my car, went and tried to locate them. When I located them, I saw them going back southbound, just kind of sitting in the roadway, which is very dangerous to be on the interstate with a speed limit of 75, to be sitting in the roadway. So at this point in time, I conducted a traffic stop. Didn't know if they were blowed up or what. And then that's what led to us having a conversation on the side of the road at that point in time, Route 13 southbound.
I got you, sir. So it was the high rate of speed that initially caught your attention, but it was the impeding traffic that caused you to pull him over?
It was both.
Yes, sir. Okay. So let's talk about this. When you were approaching the vehicle, did you smell anything crazy? Did you see anything crazy? How did the defendant respond when you approached the vehicle?
Objection, Your Honor. Compounding question.
How did the defendant respond when you approached his vehicle on the traffic stop?
He did not understand why he was getting pulled over, and I had to explain that to him.
Okay, very good. Did the defendant comply with any of your instructions at all?
He did not want to comply with hardly anything at all, and from my memory, I don't think he complied with anything. I could be wrong. I'm not trying to give out false information, but I'm pretty sure he didn't comply with anything.
Understood. So I did hear a little chitter chatter, maybe some joking laughter to try to diffuse the situation on the initial stop. At what point did the defendant's demeanor or behavior change?
Probably about 30 seconds, 45 seconds into the stop. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, understand. So you just saying when he decided to just take off out of nowhere with no other reason, that would have been a good time that his demeanor might have changed?
Yes, sir. Like I said, I don't know the exact time frame. We went on the traffic stop very long. I'd say probably no more than a minute before he took off, and I'm not really sure why he even took off to begin with. Due to my months of experience and me working the road so much, I have kind of seen with many of my cases that when people runs for no reason, or during the time where I think there's no reason, but like once we catch them, there's always a reason as to why they ran. So I'm not sure if he was trying to hide something, smuggle something, or what the case may be there. But I just know, due to my experience, most time when people run and you're kind of confused at first as to why they're running, they're trying to get rid of something, and I'm not sure what the deal was with him or not. But I was very thrown off.
Yes, sir. Well, let's fast forward just a little bit. So at the time that he fled from you, and after the fleeing, he really wrecked himself out there. So at the point that he wrecked himself out, you saw him step out of the vehicle. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And then he re-entered the vehicle. Do we have any reasoning why he may have done that?
Objection, Your Honor. A witness can't testify to what was going on in the client's mind at the time.
Your Honor, the witness can testify to exactly what he saw, and that's what I'm asking.
That's not what you asked. You asked what was going through his mind.
I'm not arguing with you, sir.
Please, the objection will stand. Please, reevaluate the question.
When you were watching
The question was easy.
Defendant step out of his vehicle and get back in, why do you think he stepped out of his vehicle and get back in, sir?
Again, due to my experience, I would say that he stepped out thinking that the weapon was in his waistband. Once he realized the weapon was not in his waistband, that's what made him re-enter the vehicle.
Okay,
Objection, Your Honor. Move to strike that answer. Again, it goes to the witness's opinion on what the defendant was thinking.
At this point, the witness has seen and can testify to what he has seen and his experience on scene. I would profit to say at this point he's an expert. So we're asking him to testify to that.
So, defense, could you repeat your objection? You got cut off there. Please, one person at a time.
My objection was to strike the statement from the witness because he cannot testify to what he thinks that the defendant is thinking in his own mind. When he said he got out of the car because he thought he had a gun in his waistband but then realized that he didn't, that is not factual. That is an opinion of the officer.
I didn't say that I was simply saying from my experience, I've dealt with multiple people that they get out to run and they realize they potentially don't have what they want on them, so they re-enter. So that's my observation of why he got out and got back in.
Your Honor, observation and experience. That testimony should stand.
Testimony will stand.
Mr. Bieber, thank you again. So once he re-exited the vehicle, this is the part that I really want to hit on. What did you see when he exited the vehicle?
I saw what I believe to be a machete in his hand at the time, and at that point in time, he attempted and was successful in striking my fellow officer, Officer Hodge. It sliced him up pretty good. As we all know, one slice of a machete or hatchet can, you could be pushing up daisies. And then, and so at that point in time, the fastest way to me to try to stop the threat was to do what I did.
So I can only imagine what Officer Hodge was feeling. Tell me what you were feeling at the time when you saw the a machete come out into the open.
Objections, relevancy.
That's very relevant.
Mr. Witness, I'm not asking you. I'm speaking to the judge. Thank you.
Your Honor, it's absolutely relevant in the sense that the officer had to act with deadly force. So acting with deadly force, he wanted to meet deadly force. We had to know if he was, if he felt his life was endangered at the time, or the life of a fellow officer. Excuse me.
Thank you. Objection will not stand.
Go ahead, sir.
I forgot the word for it, sorry.
It's overruled, Your Honor. You're fine. Tell me, Mr. Bieber, tell me exactly what happened.
So at that time, I saw him striking my fellow officer. At this point in time, my blood pressure just shot through the roof. I mean, it shot through the roof. I was so clenched up, I almost caught a full body cramp. I was so clenched up in my car. I have not experienced something so traumatic in my life. Once I saw that, again, I knew the fastest way to stop, deadly force with deadly force was to use my vehicle that time. And I will say at the time, I just kind of clipped him to kind of knock him down. I did not hit him to try to do any more harm at that point in time. I just wanted to kind of knock him down to get him to stop because he was acting crazy. I gave him a second chance during all this, and then he still was on attack mode. When he was on attack mode again is when I had to use force once again. And at that point in time, ended up putting him down pretty good, and he could not continue to try to hurt my fellow officers.
Mr. Bieber, just kind of in closing here, based on your training, your experience, and what you experienced on this traffic stop, would you say that the defendant's action posed a significant threat to your life, other officers' lives, and just public safety in general?
Yes, he was a threat to everybody within the area right there that night. He had no regards for human life whatsoever.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. No further questions from the state.
Thank you. Defense cross-exam.
Nice hair you got there.
Thank you, Mr. Beamer. I appreciate you. Nice suit.
I appreciate that.
All right, just some couple questions as to what you testified to earlier. So you stated earlier that you, quote, missed some courses in the academy. Do you know which courses you missed?
Yes. I know for a fact that I'm not DUI certified. I did not take the SFST test. I did miss those. And then there was also some candy classes that I have not taken in case I wanted to kind of do some undercover work. So that's why I have not done that. But there you go.
Awesome, thank you. And you said that you did not receive any field training by a field training officer. Why was that?
You would have to ask the chief at LSPD, but he did. It seems like everybody in the higher ups over there felt that I was deemed responsible enough to go out there and work the road. So I felt very, very, very comfortable. Back when I used to coach football, I would travel with highway patrol, state troopers all the time, going from game to game. I saw what kind of police work they used to do to keep me very safe. And so with all that experience and stuff, I felt that I was ready to hit the street. And due to the last 3 or 4 months on this job, I've done it at such a fine job. You know, I'm not trying to boost my own head and whatnot, but I'm just saying I've done a good job, and I think they did good by not wasting the resources of training me that I've kind of come along. And I had that experience basically as a football coach and watching those guys do their job.
So you don't have any documents from, let's say, the chief of police saying that Officer Beamer is an exemplary officer and he doesn't need any checkoffs or any additional training from a field training officer and he's approved to go for the streets? You don't have any kind of paperwork saying that?
They don't hand out paperwork for that. They give you a keys to a vehicle until you hit the street.
So just plain Jane, anyone who goes to the academy and checks in for a job can just hit the streets?
Yeah, no objection. Asked and answered.
I'll move on. So you testified earlier that sitting in the roadway when the weenie attempted to turn around, sitting in the roadway is dangerous. Would you agree to that?
I mean, what do you mean, like somebody sitting on their rear end in the middle of a road?
Let me rephrase the question. Would you say sitting either on your butt on the road or in a stood still car in traffic, would you agree that that's dangerous?
In traffic, yes. Or people normally drive up and down, yes.
Okay, and to draw your attention back to the body cam, give me 1 second. So at marker on your body cam footage of 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 53 seconds, we can see an ambulance running lights and sirens coming towards your direction. You decided to walk out into traffic and yell, and I quote, "Slow it down" to this ambulance. Would you deem that dangerous?
Objection, relevance. What relevance does this have to the defendant on trial?
It goes to the state of him saying that being in the roadway is dangerous.
What does that have to do with what took place on scene that day?
Mr. Witness, please let the attorneys ask the questions. Thank you.
Just make sure it's relevance.
Objection. You may continue.
Objection will what?
The objection will be overruled. You may continue.
Okay, so then back to my question, Mr. Beamer. Running into traffic, getting in front of an ambulance, running lights and sirens, then yelling, quote, "Slow it down." Would you deem that dangerous, yes or no?
Sure.
Let's fast forward way forward to after
that's nothing to do with a scene.
The second time.
That's nothing to do with a scene.
You said earlier that you tapped him with your car and you weren't trying to injure him, and then that you gave him a second chance. Can you please explain how you gave him a second chance?
Because once I tapped him with my car the first time, if I really wanted to kind of keep him on his side or I really hurt him to put him down, I would have just landed my car on top of him and not let him get up. Or I would have gotten out and used deadly force on my firearm at that point in time instead of vehicle. but I didn't. I tapped him, just kind of like, hey, chill out, buddy, you know. And then and I gave him an opportunity. I even gave him an opportunity when he stood up. I still didn't knock him back down or shoot him or any of that until he made his action once again to hurt one of my officers. And at that point in time, I knew he meant business and I meant business, and I wasn't having another officer get hurt.
So what you're saying is you'd willingly park a car on top of somebody that you just said?
I would absolutely, willingly, 1,000% park a car on top of somebody if they are attacking my officer and trying to end his life, as to which your guy did. Again, a machete can end somebody's life in one swing, and he took multiple swings at my officers. So if it means me having to put a car on top of him to stop the threat, my job is to eliminate the threat. I need to eliminate it at any way possible. And if it took putting a car on top of him, I'd do it 1,000 out of 1,000 times.
Aren't you taught in the academy de-escalation techniques?
How you going to de-escalate somebody that's actively going at somebody with a machete?
Can you just answer the question, please? Were you taught de-escalation techniques in the academy?
Do you know what de-escalation means in a situation like that?
Can you answer my question, please?
Yes, but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Relevance. Remember, stay on it. Dude, I'm going to piss him off.
So the second chance you gave him, when he stood back up, roundabout rough guess, how many seconds did he have from the time he fully stood up to the time you ran over him with your car?
Probably 3 seconds.
Did you ever give him an additional command to stop, get on the ground, or put his hands up when he stood up after being hit by your car the first time?
I was in a vehicle, so I really couldn't scream at him at that point in time. But again, it happened so fast. I gave him an opportunity to get up to see if he was going to surrender. He attempted to take out another officer. At that point in time, I had to make a move. I couldn't scream at him at this point in time and tell him to stop. Again, he made the bed, and now he's got to lay in it.
Did you notice on scene, once the car came to a stop, that other officers had deadly force out?
Yes, I did.
No more questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Thank you.
It's a whole lot easier to hit somebody with a car than it is to hit a shot on a moving man.
I'm horrible with names, man. Mr. Officer, you could step back down.
It's Mr. Shane Beamer. My daddy's Frank Beamer, Virginia Tech head football coach legend.
Gotcha. Okay. State will call on you for any other witnesses. Or I'm gonna take that back for a quick second. I understand that there was plans to be at a wedding tonight at 9 p.m. I'll go ahead and take that into consideration and allow this court to go in recess if both parties agree.
I don't know what he's talking about. What's he talking about?
Yeah, I think we're good to finish tonight.
Yeah. I was about to say, Your Honor, I think that wedding is over with. I heard some calls come in over the radio.
Copy. Okay. Wedding already took place, so disregard that. We'll go ahead and continue. State, if you have any other witnesses to call to the stand, you may do so.
We are going to call the defendant to the stand.
No, you're not. Objection, hugely. Firstly, that's an infringement on his right to remain silent. Secondly, he's not on their witness list, so he can't call him.
Objection will stand.
Your Honor, if we're going based off the ENW, the defendants have never been on any ENW for most cases. So rolling off of that, I don't see how that could be the terms for not allowing the defendant.
So the reason for most cases to have a public defender or defense attorney is to exercise the right to remain silent, so that
I will say the use of force that we used on him was 100% justifiable. It was.
This individual or defendant does have the right to remain silent, and calling him up to the stand will violate his right to remain silent.
Yeah, just tell him the state rest. The state.
Yeah, we have no Leo came, right?
Yeah, no, we're good.
We have no further witnesses.
Thank you. Defense?
The defense is going to call back up to the stand, Officer Beamer.
Mr. Beamer, please approach the stand. Same process as before, Mr. Beamer. Please put both of your hands up in the air for me. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Thank you. Defense, you may continue.
Hello again, Mr. Beamer. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. I hope you are as well.
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Alright, so the traffic stop in question that we're dealing with today, what did you say that you clocked the defendant at?
I knew they were going to bring that up. 88.
How did you obtain this speed?
During the time that I was trying to rush back in my car, I was under the impression that my hand radar said 88.
Interesting, because when you review the body cam and you go to show him what you used to clock him, it showed 46. Do you recall that number?
Yes, but that doesn't necessarily mean that was his speed, though. Again,
were you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Because when you pull it out and you go to press the button, it clocks. So I mean, that could have been somebody coming out 13 at that current time.
Okay. Well, to that statement, when he asked you what you clocked him on, you pulled it out and pointed it directly at him. So wouldn't it have showed 0?
Yeah,
well,
objection, leading question.
I'll rephrase. If you pull that radar, if you pull the radar gun up like you did after he came to a stop and you pointed at him, what number are you going to see on the screen?
Well, again, these things are a little wonky sometimes. And so, yes, I can understand your point. When you point it straight at somebody, it's supposed to say 0. But again, these things can kind of catch a little wind from the right and left if you get my drift here.
Understandable. So, in theory, your radar gun is off by 46 miles an hour if you're pointing at a non-moving object, and they're supposed to be going 0, but it says 46.
Again, I'm not. I didn't make the radars or any of that, so I couldn't tell you why sometimes they kind of are maybe not the most accurate. I'm not sure who owns or who made it or what company, but if I get that information, I'll be sure to give it to you.
So just for clarification, you are going off of the assumption that he was going 88.
Again, I thought during the process of me trying to hurry up and get in my vehicle that I saw 88 on my handheld radar, sir.
So in the process of thinking that, you assumed he was going 88, yes or no?
That's a leading question. Asking him to assume something, Yada. We're here for facts. We're not here for assumptions.
He testified earlier on emotions, so why can't he testify now on assumptions?
He can't testify on assumptions.
Objection will stand.
Okay, so we have this magical number that we don't know where we got it from of 88. Got it.
Yada, he's still making assumptions. There was no question. We need questions for the witness, not statements. Attorney statements aren't facts.
So during the time when he exited his vehicle, the second time, we're probably going to stick in that time frame. All right. One of the officers you can see on body cam, Sergeant Thacker, has his pistol drawn. When his pistol is drawn, you are seen driving in front excuse me, you're seen driving into the line of fire of the firearm when you go to strike the defendant. Would you consider that a safe maneuver, getting into the line of fire?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance. What relevance does that have to the case of the defendant?
Goes to the officer's state of mind during the entire traffic stop and interaction.
It does not go to the officer's state of mind at all. You're asking him a procedure. You're not asking him his state of mind.
Objection will stand.
So now let's back up to the initial traffic stop. Okay, you with me here, sir?
Yes, sir. Yeah, let's get it all out this time so I don't have to come up here a third time for you.
Hey, man, third time's a charm. So based off of thinking he was going 88, you pursued after him, correct?
Yes, I attempted to catch up to him. That is correct.
And then once you caught up to him, were you ever able to obtain a speed?
No, because he was technically stopped in the roadway of Route 13, which is an interstate, which is a very dangerous maneuver to be doing. I mean, he could have got crushed, especially in that little weenie vehicle that he was in. If a semi come down through there, he probably wouldn't be standing over there right now.
So then after he started moving to pull over for the traffic stop, did you obtain a speed from him then?
Well, at that point in time, he wasn't going very fast because I hit my lights and sirens. And again, he was starting from speed at 0, trying to get over. I did get a speed once he did take off. If you want that speed, you know, once he fled the traffic stop, I got a speed at that point in time.
If I want that speed, I'll ask for it. But I appreciate you.
You know, it just makes more sense to ask about that rather than him starting at 0 miles an hour and pulling over to the shoulder. At that point in time, we probably could have got him for going too slow on the interstate if you want to get technical. That guy's a good lawyer. Yeah, he's IRL.
So, I guess what you're saying is that we pull over people on assumptions now. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, again, hold on. Yeah, again, that's a leading question. Asking to, he's still assuming assumptions here.
I could say reasonable suspicion though.
So, could you re-ask your question?
We've established that he doesn't have a concrete speed of 88. It's a guess if it's of 88 miles per hour. Would we all be in agreement of that?
Sir, I had reasonable suspicion to pull him over.
Please explain this reasonable suspicion that you had.
Because he was going at a high rate of speed going northbound on 13. And then once I caught up to him, I then had more reasonable suspicion because he's going 0 miles an hour sitting and at this point in time going southbound.
So to the high rate of speed statement, you could be seen in the body cam, radar in cars, doing your job, you know, kudos to you. There are multiple cars that went well under the speed limit, as slow as about 35, 36 miles an hour and as fast as around 60. So those cars would be moving pretty slow in your eyes, right?
Yes, I mean, I would consider that slow, but what are you getting at?
So then, if you see multiple cars drive by you at 40, 45, and the highway speed limit is 75, if a car comes driving by you at the speed limit, they would appear to be driving faster than traffic, right?
Yes, they would be driving faster than 45 or so. Yes.
So, and you didn't have your radar gun pointed at him to clock a accurate speed when he passed you, is that correct?
What was that question?
When the car passed you, the defendant's car passed you when you were standing by your car running radar, did you get an accurate clock on your radar gun when he passed you?
Again, we've been through this. I think this is the 6th time on this. Again, during the heat of the moment of that, I thought that I saw 88 on my radar. So that's whenever I was getting in my vehicle.
Okay, Mr. Beamer, it is a simple yes or no question.
Yeah, no, this is argumentative between the attorney here. He needs to ask the question straight up and quit badgering the witness.
I did. I asked, did you get a clear and concise picture of his speed when he passed you? It's a yes or no question. He just doesn't want to answer yes or no.
Again, I'm telling you what my thought process was during that time. Now that we go back and look at body cam and all that, it appears my radar did not get it. But again, I'm trying to give you my thought process. It's not a number that I just randomly made up, if that's what you're thinking. That is not the case whatsoever. I did not randomly make that number up. Again, looking back, it appears my handheld radar did not accurately clock it. Again, but during the moment, I thought that it said 88. So again, I went northbound to see if I could see where he went. And then at this point in time is when I see him at 0 miles an hour going the opposite lane.
Your Honor, I would just like to point out that we have conflicting statements from the witness. He says that he didn't get a clear clock on the radar gun, but he is presumed that it was 88, and we have no more further questions at this time.
That's not conflicting.
Thank you. Redirect from the state.
Yep, Yada, this will be a cross-examination. Mr. Beamer, so I think, let's just get to the point here.
The only thing he has is on that is clocking that speed.
Trying to get to the point of reasonable suspicion and probable cause. Why did you have probable cause to stop the vehicle or not? And if so, give us what that probable cause was.
Objection, Your Honor, asked and answered.
Objection will stand.
Your Honor, that was not asked or answered.
I asked him to explain his reasonable suspicion, and he did. So asked and answered.
The asked and answered is only applicable to your line of questioning. You opened up this area of facts to be investigated. I can answer any questions. I have not yet asked this question, yet I get to answer it. Yada, that should be overruled. Simply because he asked a question.
The answer to your question has already been answered. There's no need to go back over it, hence asked and answered.
That's not how that objection works, sir. Your Honor, I have not asked the question. I get the right to ask the question, and he gets the right to explain it to me.
Correct, so disregard my objection to that. It's defined as the attorney already asking a question, not both parties.
Yeah, thank you, Honor. All right, Mr. Beamer, you could answer that. So what was your reasonable suspicion, probable cause for stopping the vehicle?
So again, my reasonable suspicion, I thought that my radar said 88, so I hop in, but as I'm going northbound, he is out of sight at this point in time. And a traffic stop has not been initiated at this point in time. A traffic stop was technically initiated when I saw him going 0 miles an hour in the southbound fast lane. Going back southbound. That's technically, if we want to get technical, why the traffic stop was initiated. Yes, I did try to go northbound to locate the vehicle at that point in time when it passed me, and but I did not initiate a traffic stop until I guess he U-turned. I don't know if he crashed or U-turned. I did not know. I did not observe that. I did observe him southbound at 0 miles an hour. That's technically when the traffic stop was initiated. Just because I made my way northbound doesn't mean the traffic stop was initiated by me just making my way northbound.
So if we took away the radar completely altogether, you're saying you still had enough evidence to stop the individual from breaking a traffic law?
Yes, sir, I did.
Thank you, Honor. No further question.
I have a redirect to that line of questioning, Your Honor.
You may continue.
Why is he walking like that?
All right, Officer Beamer. I'll try to make this as simple as I can. In regards to medians, if you're having to turn through a median, aren't you supposed to yield to oncoming traffic?
Yeah, I mean, you can't turn in front of vehicles unless you want to get crushed.
That would probably be why he was sitting in the median at 0 miles an hour, yielding to oncoming traffic.
He was not sitting in the median, sir. He was sitting in the left-hand lane. There's a clear difference in that. And you're not supposed to be in the left-hand lane at 0 waiting for to try to clear the entry. At that point in time, you're not clearing it. You're in the middle of it. He was not in the median. He was in the left-hand lane. Oncoming traffic or you know, traffic flowing southbound would have hit him if they were in that area. There's a difference between a left-hand lane and a median, sir. I got him on that one.
So when making a U-turn, you're supposed to yield to oncoming traffic, correct?
In the median.
Yeah, to ask.
That's not what I asked.
Yes, you yield to oncoming traffic, but your client did not do that.
And his answer was yes. No more questions.
Your client didn't do that. He didn't do it. I did take that course at the academy, by the way. And sir, anytime you want to go through it, just hit me up.
State anything else from you?
Yeah, nothing further for the state.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Beamer, you're good to step back down. Defense will call on you for any other evidence or witnesses.
No, Your Honor, we don't have any.
Thank you.
Sir, don't be doing that in front of the judge.
Sorry, I had to let it out.
At this time, we'll go ahead and go in for closing statements. We'll go ahead and begin with the state.
Dude, somebody's back there crying, laughing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Dude, Deputy Arnold, thank you for the 16 months at Tier 1. Thank you.
Is set on talking about the beginning of why the defendant was pulled over. They just heavily focused on it over and over again in this case. And while we do understand that it has some value, Your Honor, it doesn't delete or remove anything after the fact. So surely I can't walk into a store and be falsely accused. And then when I leave, I get stopped by the police, and I shoot them, and I say, well, you shouldn't have stopped me, right? You had no reason to stop me, so I can't be charged with attempted murder, right? That just doesn't, that's not how our criminal justice system works, Your Honor. The fact stands, he was pulled over for reasonable suspicion. They caught up to him. He was sitting at 0 miles per hour on Route 13. That is what warranted the stop. So, Your Honor, the evidence in this case is very overwhelming. We only watch one body camera, but I know you have reviewed all 3 of them. And the defendant's actions, as shown in these body cameras, were not merely reckless or irresponsible. They were a calculated assault on law enforcement and public safety, Your Honor. The defendant chose violence over cooperation. He chose defiance over submission. He disregarded the sanctity of human life and the authority of law. His actions were not accidental, Your Honor. While they were an overall pattern of criminal behavior, which is heavy in violence and disregard for law and complete lack of remorse towards the officer. The defendant's history of violent crime, including multiple murders of law enforcement officers, speaks volume about the danger he possesses to our great state, Your Honor. His refusal to surrender, his willingness to use deadly force against those who apprehended him. Your Honor, when he was boxed in by law enforcement officers with their vehicles and he got back into his vehicle, he had the chance to put his hands up right then and there. He had a chance to just be placed in cuffs and exit peacefully. Your Honor, he did not take that chance. Instead, Your Honor, he decided to come out of the vehicle, as noted by 3 body cameras, with a machete in his hand, Your Honor. And at that point, he was tased and closed fist hit. However, he had another chance, Your Honor. He had a second chance, laying on the ground, to not get up and just get handcuffed. He didn't. He didn't, Your Honor. Instead, he got up and immediately lunged at an officer, stabbing him. The defendant's history of this violent crime and these multiple murders and attempted murders speaks volume about the danger he possesses to our society. His refusal to surrender, his willingness to use deadly force against those who sought to apprehend him. The resistance to that arrest demonstrate a clear intent to harm people. The state has presented irrefutable evidence, including the body camera footage and witness testimony, that paints a disturbing picture of the defendant's actions, Your Honor. We have seen this defendant's reckless flight, his disregard for traffic laws and public safety, his confrontation, his deadly confrontation with law enforcement. The defendant's actions were not only criminal but morally reprehensible. He has shown a complete disregard for the lives of others, including our brave men and women who protect our community. The defendant's actions have a profound impact on the lives of those involved. We heard Officer Beamer say that this was traumatic for him, Your Honor. And I know we don't have the other officers here, but I could guarantee they would say the same thing. And what about all those people he passed on that highway, Your Honor, in the body cam footage that he flown past and he hit walls and he went oncoming traffic? Those people were victims of this crime. We urge the court to hold the defendant accountable for his actions. Your Honor, we ask that you deliver a verdict of guilty on all accounts. Because as you talked about, Your Honor, while a lot of these accounts we talked about heavily, maybe not some of the misdemeanors, they're all in that body camera. He refused to give his name to law enforcement officers, again, being defiant all the way through, even after being struck, even after being shot. He defended. The defendant was defiant. That just shows his character and his history. The pattern's there. I don't have to rewrite history, Your Honor. You can look at it in MDT. Again, Your Honor, we ask you to hold.
What do y'all think? Are we winning? Are we winning? What do y'all think?
And maximum fines. Additionally, Your Honor, to end this from the state side, I ask that the court will consider placing a defendant on a 30-day probationary period upon exiting the jail, equipping him with an ankle monitor. Why that is necessary, Your Honor, you only have to look at the evidence we submitted in the previous arrest reports. We just ask, Your Honor, that you take this seriously and you impose the full maximum fines and you take seriously the ankle monitor request. That will allow us to keep our citizens safe for a little bit longer. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
That was unnecessary.
Wait, now that guy wants to talk? That's crazy.
30-day ankle monitor.
I agree.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
You should do something about that.
Hey, it's good to finally hear you over there.
I'm keep my mouth shut over here, so be quiet over there too.
All right. Defense will go ahead and open up the floor for your closing statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, as we saw and heard tonight, Officer Beamer clearly set out to cause harm to my client. I mean, he even stated he would have parked his car on top of him 1,000 times out of 1,000. Completely disregarding any kind of de-escalation tactics. Who knows if he even sat in on that class, as he stated earlier that he missed several classes in the academy. He wasn't even properly trained by a field training officer, which is, again, unheard of in any police department, I think, in this entire city. The fact that this man is out on patrol as a wild dog is crazy. He's just out here doing what he wants. He's a violent, angry, spiteful officer who doesn't give people the correct second chances. I mean, you can even see it clear as day in Officer Thacker's body cam. From the moment the defendant stood up to the time he was struck by Officer Beamer's car was less than one
is that
full
guy free of
second.
charge?
No additional command was given to
He don't cost
get
money
on the
for his
ground,
services.
surrender, put your hands up, nothing. He simply got to his feet, and before he could even pick his head up,
they don't pay for him.
walloped with a vehicle.
Okay, that makes more sense.
That's absurd.
Yeah, they don't pay nothing for him. The state pays for
We're
him.
just pulling over people because
he's a
we
public
think that they're
defender.
going fast. I mean, that's
Makes
unheard
perfect
of.
sense.
Arresting people or pulling them over or causing a scene based on pure thought, I mean, that's just criminal in my opinion. But that's my opinion. Your Honor, I hope you see.
Yeah, we're not here for opinions.
The initial stop on this traffic
We're
stop
not here for opinions.
had no
The
reason
judge will give us
to
the
happen.
opinion
Had
on
no
the
RS, no
facts.
PC, no nothing. Not even a banana in his pocket. But the defense will rest, knowing that my client is innocent. Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, I'm going to call the court into recess for 10 minutes while I review all evidence presented and statements made during the court. I will return within a good 10-minute time period. Thank you.
There we go. There we go. Let's step over here. Let's talk about this.
Dude, BCSD Deputy Arnold, thank you for the 16 months, bro.
Thoughts too, but I think we did a good job. The body cam absolutely shows the charges that we're charging him with, and I just think we did a good job. I think Beamer, I know you're young, and I know you're young on the force, but I think you're gonna be able to hold your own there on the stand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, that guy's over there. He's a lunatic. He's a freaking lunatic, and I don't like the fact he kept calling me up there. That tells me he's probably going back over there and having a little whisper moments with his little suspect over there, and then so that tells me he was not prepared.
Yeah, you could tell.
He has no idea about de-escalation. No idea.
I mean, when you're walking into court, you know you're gonna have to have your microphone, you know. And when he wasn't ready to have his microphone on, I was just thinking to myself, I bet he forgot his case file too, huh? And then he started pulling questions out of thin air, and so we were just like,
We're lucky he even showed up at all.
I mean, you know, he apparently is more concerned about the jacket he's wearing than his client being innocent or guilty. So
I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. I think this is going to be an easy win. He really dug himself in the hole at the very end, asking me about having to yield. I mean, yeah, you yield in a median. You don't yield in the Hummer lane in front of everybody. I mean, that's how you get T-boned.
On the highway.
On the highway.
To begin with.
I mean, semi comes down through there, he would have got crushed in that little weenie car. I mean,
that weenie would have been gone.
He would have been out of here. He wouldn't even be here. He wouldn't be standing over there with his stupid little mask on. They ought to make him rip that mask off going to court. He looks like a goober. I mean, Halloween's over.
He's got a nice hairstyle though, man. Nice hairstyle, nice jacket. That's half the battle, you know.
He's got a whole bottle of White Rain in that stuff. Look at that thing.
Why is he wobbly?
He's playing hurt still.
You think he's nervous?
He can't.
Dude, does she got a waist trainer on?
That he's still hurt and
is she wearing a waist trainer right now?
Wait,
is that a waist trainer she's wearing?
Traumatized from trying to chop up an officer with a machete?
Yeah. Believe it or not.
I mean, trying to cut up officers with a machete, and they talking about de-escalation tactics. What do you want me to do? Like, start calling? I mean, look, I know I used to be a football coach, but he just wants you to start calling timeout right there. Like, hold up, timeout. Don't do that again. Like, what do you want me to do in that situation? You got somebody actively chopping up police officers, and he wants his arguments about de-escalation. Like, what do you want me to do there? I mean, he wants me to throw a flag, call TO. I mean, we kept me calling no audibles out here.
Right. Well, I mean, what does he want a man to do? I mean, you just out there. He was trying to attack that you were running traffic out there, and I'm not even sure why he thought that it was a bad idea for you to be running traffic. And then his client, clearly from the video, was parked in the middle of the road. Like as you stated on the stand, in the left lane. I mean, come on.
Right.
I was gonna try to take off in a weenie to begin with.
That's step number one.
Yeah. I don't get it.
That's step number one. Did he think his weenie could run faster than anybody? No.
It's just ridiculous. On you.
Well, I think we're all gonna be super pleased when the judge comes back out here. I think he's he's gonna find for us on the charges because they really didn't present any evidence to negate the charges that we got. I think, man, if you would have gotten ticky-tacky, you know, Beamer, and I think if you'd have thrown window tint and all that kind of small stuff in there, no, you didn't. You gave him the pertinent charges. You gave him the charges that counted, and I think then that's the ones that's gonna stick.
100%. 100%. Ask
How's
her.
Officer Hodge doing? He back to work?
He is back to work, but he ain't been the same since then.
I believe it.
Yeah, he's a little bit more timid, especially when it comes to traffic stops. He's a little bit more timid to get out on them now. It's been a very, very, very traumatic experience for him.
And he sees monkeys running around the city, he scares him.
Hey, is that a waist trainer?
Yeah. Trying to stay in shape, you know.
I thought it was. That's awesome.
Looks nice.
Gotta keep that six-pack intact.
Yeah, I'm trying. Do a little setups here and there.
I heard that.
These boys keep me busy.
Oh, these two?
Yeah. You never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, this is our boss
read
here.
all the reports.
This is our boss here. She's the one that you know, we it's a wonder she's got any hair left having to deal with us guys. We drive her crazy.
Hey, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but you know, what is your name again? You right here.
Yeah, but Jay Rosen.
Jay Rosen?
Yeah.
Josh Rosen, the former UCLA quarterback?
No.
I recruited him. He didn't commit to me, though.
You kind of look built for football.
Oh, I used to play. I played at Virginia Tech. And I was assistant.
Why'd you go to law enforcement dealing with weenies?
Brother, because winning was too easy, man. Like,
Or you don't AFK.
it's just anybody that they would walk into Williams-Brice on a Saturday under the lights. It was an easy win. I got tired of it. Like, I had a game a couple years ago. They brought Texas A&M, and they're number 10 team in the country. We beat them by 24. At that point in time, I knew nobody. You know, it feels good to win a lot, but when you start winning all the time, it just gets boring. And honestly, I was just whipping everybody week in and week out, and it got boring for me. So I decided.
Ain't you doing the same thing in law enforcement, winning everything?
I mean, that is true, but sometimes, you know, it's a little bit more crazier of wins. You know, like,
yeah.
I mean, I ain't saying nothing, but you know, you get to, you know, beat around on somebody sometimes who deserve it.
Yeah.
And it feels good.
A little too crazy.
Yeah.
A little too crazy. I like that.
They're frozen.
I thought you were all safe. I thought you were Nick Saban when I walked in. I was about to ask you where Miss Terry was.
Oh, let me tell you, I think my accent's a little too thick for the old Nick Saban, huh? Isn't he down there from the South? He's from West Virginia or something like that, right?
He is from West Virginia. He's been down in Alabama for a while, though. I think he's kind of got the Bama accent now.
Yeah, I think he kind of grows on you. You can't. That's not something you can really kind of get out of, you know, once you're in.
Yeah, that is true. Where's this judge at? I mean, he thinks this is halftime at the Super Bowl or halftime during a regular game. I mean,
this is yeah.
He's taking a Super Bowl break.
Is the Super Bowl? Is it a little longer than normal?
Yeah, it's about 45 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, he's taking a Super Bowl break instead of a regular break. This dude's definitely on the toilet right now, just acting like he's using the bathroom, but he's texting his old lady or something.
Yeah, he's probably back there eating Snickers or something. You know what is he doing? I bet he's eating those Christmas tree cakes. They come out this month.
Hey, you know what? I wouldn't blame him as long as he gives me some. Have you ever come across the jumbo Christmas tree cakes?
Oh no, I have to try one of those.
Yeah, you get you a box of them jumbo. They taste better. I mean, I don't know how they taste better, but they do. Trust me.
The good old jumbo.
Yes, jumbo, not Jimbo, but jumbo.
Jimbo, no, I know about Jimbo. I know about him.
Yeah, this dude's getting paid like $14 million to sit on the couch. I mean, you know, can't beat that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I should have made him fire me instead of resign, because if I'd have made him fire me, then they'd have to pay me.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you would even have to be out here on the road. You could be just like a couch potato collecting the millions.
That's 100% facts. Dude, thank y'all for all your love tonight, guys. Don't forget to join my Discord, y'all. Exclamation mark Discord. Exclamation mark Discord, guys. Don't forget to join up. Dude, y'all smash that sub goal like y'all always do, man. I love you guys very, very, very much. Thank you guys for all the subs. Thank you guys for all the bits.
What the
Thank you guys for everything tonight. All the follows.
Talking to this gentleman about, huh?
What was that?
I don't like to look at that. Be honest
We
with
got
you.
a couple of officers. Are those your officers, sir? You're with LSPD, right?
Yeah, I know that lady. She works for LSPD, and
What's she over there talking to the defendant for?
I don't know. I mean, not unless they're over there threatening. Like, hey, you know, I'll give you a swirly or something. I don't
You
know.
think they're gonna give him a swirly?
I mean, they
You
should.
think he's trying to hobnob with him?
I mean, why is he over there like acting like he's hurt? Look at him. Uh-oh,
Is
she's
she
jumping.
pulling out of Facebook? What's she doing?
I don't know. It looks like she's all over him, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here.
Hey, let me ask.
Boys, I heard.
That's true.
I think that girl in the red, I think she was wanting my number. What do y'all think?
You think she was?
Yeah. Right there.
Well, that waist trainer comment might have got her.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I couldn't tell if it was part of
Yeah.
the dress or if it was a waist train.
I thought you were gonna tell her she didn't need it. Hey, girl, you don't even need that waist trainer.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
That is a missed opportunity. I dropped the ball. Somebody needs
I mean,
to
I
check
like
the
that
toilet.
guy's shirt, though. You know, he's got the looks like Hawaii 5-0 walking up in here.
Oh yeah.
That judge definitely found the toilet.
Yes. My name's Judge Santana.
Oh, it's another judge.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Have you ever been in front of Judge Santana?
I've not. No.
He's a tough judge, but he's fair. He's a fair judge.
Gentlemen, excellent work today.
Hey, sir. Thank you,
Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Yep.
Told you he's a fair judge.
I forgot I didn't leave.
Yeah, he seems like a good guy.
Kirk, thank you for the gifts on TikTok, baby. I appreciate you guys. I am live on the Purple app TikTok. Deputy Smitty on the Purple app.
And he's
Deputy Smitty on the Purple app, guys. Come on over, smash that follow button. I'd greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, he may be doing that. That may be what he's doing. He maybe have a big old glass of cold milk and eat those Christmas tree cakes.
Nate says, stop the cap. What do you mean, bro?
I was so confused at the beginning with the dash camera. I was like, I didn't understand what he was asking for.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, he. I think he just wanted to hear the other side's opinion on it, but I'm like you. You know, let us just go ahead and throw our witness up there. We'll get that taken care of, and then we can have him talk about the dash camera. You know, he was there. This guy was there. So
I'd
I'd rather
it in that way. I was just confused.
Yeah. How about to give me a name tag like yours? Can y'all print me one off?
Yeah.
Give me a little attorney tag.
I think it's like
hanging
50
on my
cents.
chest.
We'll do a payroll deduction for it. Don't worry.
There we go. Take it out of my check.
Yes.
No, we'll take it out of defense's check.
Oh, that's even better.
Do we really know where this fella went?
I don't know. We're at about, I think 15
He might have went for lunch. I don't know. You think he went out for lunch?
I don't
know.
I mean, it's dark outside, so.
Those spicy wings.
Yeah, the Yellow Jack has a good spicy wing. You can't deny that.
Well, hopefully, it didn't do too bad for the first case.
Nah, I think you did awesome.
Wait, this was his
I think
first
you did
case?
awesome.
This is my first case, yeah.
Oh. I thought you said the judges.
Look at what?
Was you nervous?
I was petrified up there. I was just thinking about spicy wings the whole time, to be honest with you.
Oh my God.
There he is. Says the
there we
judge,
go.
as Your Honor.
Make sure he ain't got no toilet paper
All
on his shoe.
rise.
I think I saw some toilet paper on his shoe when he walked up.
Oh yeah, he had to use.
Steve, what's up, bro?
Welcome back, Your Honor.
Thank you. Give me 2 seconds here while I put everything together so this makes a little bit of sense here.
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, that don't sound good.
First and foremost, I'd like to say that this case was by far one of the better cases that I've heard. Great arguments between both parties here, and it was tricky. Both myself and Santana, Judge Santana, and the crowd there were kind of confused on it for a second, but we were able to piece everything together. So huge props to both parties on this. After coming to find out, in the beginning, there were arguments made and evidence presented that I personally did not find an initial probable cause for the stop to be made. The officer had walked up to the individual on body cam and explained to that individual why they were being stopped, and at first it was for speed until later said, after trying to show the radar and whatever, that he was stopped in the middle of the road. However, that does not account for the other actions that the defendant did. According to Brown versus Illinois 1975, the U.S. Supreme Court held accountable an individual who made independent acts after an initial stop that had no probable cause. I am taking into consideration that the defendant had multiple chances to stop what he was doing and to surrender, and instead contest the original stop. However, he escalated things into something much more serious than initial traffic stop. So, in accordance with the attenuation doctrine, I find the defendant, Mr. Standby.
Frank Master.
Mr. Frank Master. Yeah, I had to pull up the criminal complaint here. Mr. Frank Master, guilty on all counts associated within the criminal complaint, fleeing and eluding, attempted murder of a peace officer, ×1. Should I say felon in possession of a firearm, ×1. Aggravated battery of a peace officer, ×1. Failure to obey a lawful order, ×1. Failure to identify, ×1. And resisting arrest, ×1. In spite of request to the states, or should I reword this, in regards to the state request to put the Mr. Frank Master under probation with the ankle monitor for 30 days, the court will deny that request. However, Mr. Frank Master will receive maximum fine and maximum sentence for this cause. While I piece together exactly how much Mr. Master is being sent off for and how much he's going to pay with the new additional charges, the court may rest. And I'd like to once again thank everybody for showing, or not once again, but thank everybody for showing up. And this was a beautiful case. Thank you.
No, it wasn't. This was ludicrous.
I agree.
Mr. Master.
I used to like listening to Ludacris back in the day. That's a good one.
Hey, nobody's talking to you over there, Pipsqueak.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry. Nope, okay.
Your Honor, watch out.
More charges? Yeah, obviously.
Stand by while I assign the defendant here some more charges.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, bud.
Hey.
Come on, this is PD
bullcrap.
here, you know.
Yeah, good call on that.
Just violent.
I'm not gonna quiet down now. This was bullcrap.
I love the way you protect
no
and serve
probable cause
this,
to
sir.
pull me over, and now I get
Absolutely.
this
Look at this.
Come on, Judge. You do whatever you want.
This is a violent criminal off the streets. Good job,
Hey,
guys.
quiet
Good
over
job.
there. Hey, your officer doesn't even know how to do your job.
was a good job, guys. Violent criminal.
Yes, sir.
Violent criminal off the streets.
Even in court, he can't contain himself. It's just
That's
it's so
exactly
bad.
right. It just goes to show he has a behavioral pattern that is just violent in general. No matter what opportunity he's presented with, he's gonna choose violence no matter what.
And his little partner that was defending him calls me a wild dog. What is that?
You're right.
We'll see you again, Mr. Beamer. Next time.
Your Honor, the state, I know we rested, but the state would request that you reconsider the ankle monitor.
You can clap all you want.
Good job, fellas. Good job. Violent criminal off the streets. Good job.
No, good job. You took it up good up there. I appreciate it. I worded that wrong, but you know what I'm saying.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh,
He's still running around fighting.
We need to tase him.
If you got a taser on, yes, sir. I think he's good.
Yeah, shut your mouth, Beamer. This whole thing was bull honky. It was favored in this little red man suit. Here, take me out of cuffs. Hey, let's handle this like real men, Beamer.
Beamer,
Come on. Take me out of cuffs. Let's handle it like real men. You don't have a car to stand behind this time.
Stop it.
No. He wants to play hardball. Let's play hardball. Come on, Beamer. Let's go.
Beamer, just stay over here.
Come on,
guys.
Beamer.
He ain't worth it.
He's
You're going home
ridiculous.
free tonight for those Christmas tree.
The state's already done punched all the other
You got
people.
Christmas tree cakes in the. You got Christmas tree cakes in the lobby, sir.
Come on. Yeah. Go eat your donuts.
Officer Beamer,
Go on, Peggy.
stand out in the hot lobby, please.
What's that?
Can you stand out in the lobby, please, just so we can get
Take me out of
this guy to
cuffs.
stop?
Let's fight like real men, Beamer.
I thought is court over with. I thought this man had more charges here.
I'll keep him over here, sir. I'll keep him over here. I'll keep him over here.
I'll keep him over here, sir. Keep running your mouth.
I got a third sock if anybody needs to put it in his mouth.
Like that.
Hey, you noticed the defense left, huh?
Sir, why do you need a third sock?
It's the sock I used at Tenenbaum.
Oh my god.
After this is done, now's your time to speak to the judge.
Beamer, you don't want to fight like a real man? Let's go.
Beamer, resist the urge to beat him down, okay, sir?
Beamer is there to beat him down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it to him, even though I could.
Come on. Let's go. You know you can, so let's do it.
Is this the
Take me
same
out-
guy that's talking about a real man, but he's brought out weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the same guy that didn't
Okay.
want to talk on the stand.
Oh,
I told my attorney to put me up there multiple times.
The same attorney that's already walked out and left him in here all by himself.
He went to go get food for dinner.
He knew he was cooked, didn't he?
Yeah. But hey, let's go. Take me out of cuffs. Let's handle this like real men, Beamer. What are you waiting for?
You trying to go out?
This guy,
Ain't no man in your family.
this guy's just sad.
Oh, he's so sad.
He couldn't even be a third string loan snapper for me. Ain't no way I would have recruited that fella.
Come on, Beamer. Let's go. Handle this like real men. Tell this officer right here to take me on a state trooper right here to take me on handcuffs. Let's go.
This man's talking about a real man. He's wearing a mask like he's 4 years old.
I am 4 years old.
And he's wearing bracelets still.
Hey, they're pink ones too. Yeah, remain professional over there, Beamer.
I'm not the one that wouldn't have punched the judge. I'm trying to calm you down.
You're trying. This is the first time you want to de-escalate anything.
This man's violent. He needs. Maybe the judge will put in some anger management classes too.
Maybe you should probably go through all your law enforcement classes. Let's get that one on the books too.
He's feisty.
He's definitely hungry for a Christmas tree.
Yeah,
so am I.
Judge should have brought him a Christmas tree cake for sure.
You guys like that tackle?
He's
You too much of a chicken to come over here.
he's
and,
no
fight me,
longer
Beamer?
exercising that right to remain silent.
You're right. I'm not. I don't care anymore.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to jail, so why not go out the bang?
Thank God they searched him earlier.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Glad we had security here to make sure every individual was safe.
This man said he's going to jail, so he's going out with a bang. Honey, you're going in with a bang. You're going to stay in there with a bang, and then you're going to leave with a bang.
Hey, any day now, Judge. Cue the Jeopardy music. Do 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 do.
Wow. Wow. I've never seen someone have such lack of decorum in a courtroom.
It's disgusting.
It's definitely disgusting.
You know what's disgusting is law enforcement not having all the proper training. Not going through all the classes.
Had enough training to put this guy away.
An untrained cop is more disgusting than anything.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Have you been like directing traffic in the rain? Is it raining out there?
No, sir. My FTOs make me wear this.
Ah, yeah, I remember my FTO made me do that as well.
You had an FTO?
Yeah, I believe so. I might have just did it myself because I think I was my own FTO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just hope that one day I'm half the officer you are, sir.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, anytime you want some good training, I'll train you right up.
I'll take you up on that.
Wait. So I'm gonna get contempt of court, but they're not gonna get contempt of court for hitting that law. Hold on, Judge. I got something to ask you. So I'm gonna get contempt of court, but they're not gonna get contempt of court for punching that sheriff right there and starting a brawl right in the middle of the courtroom earlier.
I don't believe they were trying to punch a judge.
It doesn't matter. That was still contempt of court, was it or was it not?
Who was he talking about?
It does not matter. That was in session when that guy, the state attorney, punched that sheriff right there. That was in court.
Masters, you're wasting your breath.
No. I have a question for you. You're not going to answer me?
No, I'm not.
Of course you're not. You're useless, just like Mr. Beamer over there. An untrained judge, an untrained cop.
You know what? I'll wait until you're done talking.
Oh yeah, I got all night. Let's go, bud. Cue the Jeopardy music.
Thank you. Mr. Master, you will be sentenced to the penitentiary for 600 months, 0 credit. You will also be fined $89,000 in criminal fees. In regards to the request of the state, you will also be placed on a 30-day, extended to a 45-day ankle monitor and probationary status.
I'll cut that off too.
Any violations while on probation will result in a hearing and being held until trial. You will not have a chance to plea until your trial.
Yep, you look like you'll be seeing me again.
At this time, bailiff, you may take care of him.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hey,
Can we
shut
place
up.
the ankle monitor on him now, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna cut it off, so there's no use putting it on me.
Hey, Lena.
Yeah.
Can you run the state real quick and grab an ankle monitor if you don't have one?
Well, I think there's corrections on. We can bring him to prison, and DOC can put the ankle monitor on him.
Okay,
it's
perfect.
completely ludicrous.
Let's do that.
So
I got P. Diddy
get him
here.
in my SUV.
Okay, perfect. Hey, Mike, you wanna follow her down?
Do you want to?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to just put him in my SUV and we can do it there?
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna talk to the judge about the other.
I got straight P. Diddy here, Judge.
Your Honor.
Still has rights, even though he.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Hey, I have rights. Tell your stupid officer that. Not to run me over the dang car. I'm not talking about you. I was talking about Beamer. Lena, you're a sweetheart.
Where's Dallas?
I don't know where he went.
So, we're gonna take him to DLC. Beamer, you're not helping anything.
I'll follow you down later.
Beamer, don't instigate. We got ya. You won.
Hey, be good back there.
But remember, this is a dangerous individual, so...
Beamer, come on.
That was 600 months, right?
Yes, ma'am. 600 months. And
Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot, bro.